Okay, so we're gonna begin with this subject adjective clause.
Hi, it's Emily again. You know me. I'm the one who teaches you grammar. Today, we're going to talk about adjective clauses. They're the clauses that begin with relative pronouns like who and that. We're going to study the ones that identify the subject of the sentence. Let's begin.
Can please read?
Sure, teacher. 1. Adjective clauses, also called relative clauses, identifying nouns or indefinite pronouns such as one, someone, and something. Jackie, you're the one who got me into this, Dean. Who got me into this is an adjective clause. It identifies Dean. In other words, Dean got Jackie into the situation.
Okay, continue, please.
2. Adjective clauses begin with a relative pronoun. We can use the relative pronoun who or that when the subject of the adjective clause is a person. Dean, I was the guy who sent the phony recording to Newsline. Or, I was the guy that sent the phony recording to Newsline. We use the relative pronoun that or which when the subject is a place or thing. Jackie, that was the break that was going to make me star. Or that was the break which was going to make me star. Lisa, don't you work in the Gower building? Ben, no, I work in the building that's across from the Gower building. Or I work in the building which is across from the Gower building. That is more common than which in informal conversation.
Okay, continue, please.
3. The relative pronoun combines two sentences into one sentence. Talia is the reporter. She's covering the story. This is the story. It's airing tonight. 4. Relative pronouns don't change forms. They're the same for singular and plural subjects. They're also the same for male and female subjects. That's the man who works at Newsline. Those are the women who work at Newsline.
Okay, continue, please.
And finally, 5. Notice that the verb in the adjective clause is singular if it refers to a singular subject. That's the reporter who works for Newsline. The verb is plural if it refers to a plural subject. Those are the reporters who work for Newsline.
Great. Okay, so have let's begin with this. Uh, Adjective clauses, also called relative clauses, basically identify the noun or pronoun, such as one, someone, or something. Like, I don't know. You are the one you got me into this. So if you combine them, it would be you're the one who got me into this. Or if we say, I don't know, you are the guy or the reporter uh, the reporter works at CNN. How would you combine these two?
So the first one would you're the one. Oh, sorry. You're the reporter um who works at CNN.
Yes. You're the reporter who works at CNN. Okay. In this case, that's the answer there. Because when we talk, that's this who in this case, it's called uh, the adjective clause or the relative clause. I'm sorry, it's a relative pronoun. So here, who in this sentence would be the relative pronoun, and who works at CNN is the relative clause or adjective clause. Okay, so that's the thing. Also, when you refer to people, because you can refer to people, it's better to use who, and for things and places, which. Okay, you can also use that, but it's more informal. I wouldn't recommend that in the TOEFL. Uh, that is the car. Um, how would you combine these two?
So it will be like that is the car which was made in Japan.
Japan, not Japan. Japan.
Japan. Okay, teacher.
Which was made in Japan. Yes. Great. Or you could say that. Either way, but I would recommend in the TOEFL to use only which or who. Okay? That's what I do. Because that is too informal, to be honest. It really doesn't show that you know a lot of English. That's something that I wouldn't recommend.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so okay. Uh, you can also use this for places. Like I don't know. Or let's see, I don't know. How would you combine these two?
So the destroy. I
Sorry.
mean, is they
They.
destroyed? I sorry.
Yes.
They destroyed the building. That was or that was located in the Fifth Avenue. But we
Yes.
can also use which.
Yes. Yes, exactly. It's better to use which, to be honest. But you can also use that. Okay, so who or that for people and that or which for things. Is there any question until here? One or two, maybe?
No, teacher, I think it's good.
Okay, the relative pronouns combines two sentences into a sentence. Okay, so here you have this. How would you combine the first word? Tali is the reporter, she's covering the story.
It could be Tali is the reporter who's covering the story.
Yes. And this is the story, and it is airing tonight.
And this is the story which is airing tonight.
Yes. The relative pronouns don't change forms. That means that that's the man who works at Newsline, and those are the women who work at Newsline. Both, even though here you use works and here you use work, because here you're talking about singular and here you're talking about plural. But the main thing here, what they're trying to say is that who stays the same. Okay, so it doesn't change form, even though we're talking about male or female or plural or singular. Okay, really doesn't matter. It doesn't change the form. Okay, so is there any questions with 3 and 4?
No, teacher, it's okay.
Okay. And finally, the verb in the adjective clause is singular if if it refers to a singular subject, and if it's plural when you refer to a plural subject. That's the reporter who works for Newsline, and those are the reporters who work for Newsline. Because if you see here, you're trying to see like the basic what sentences we're trying to combine. The first would be that's the reporter. The reporter works at for Newsline. Right? That's why we combine them, and here's the result. That's why you use works, right? Because it comes from here. But if you said those are the reporters who work for Newsline, that comes from those are reporters, the reporters plus they or the reporters work for Newsline. In this case, it's work because you're talking about a plural form. Okay, so that's why one has an S and the other one doesn't have any S. Okay, I don't know if it's clear.
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, so let's work on these activities. Okay, please tell me when you're finished.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, I finished the exercises.
Okay, so let's review them. Okay, is that the jacket which was on sale last week? Yes, it's fine. Why is it wrong here? No, it's fine. It's fine. I think they forgot to put which was as an answer there. Okay, but it's fine. Let's begin with B3 then. Can you please read?
Sure, so listening. Predict topics in a conversation. Listen for details of recalled information. Listen for the speaker's main intentions. Listen to understand main ideas in a lecture. Speaking. Reminding someone about past events. Commenting about memories. Expressing regret. Grammar, future conditional, past perfect, infinitives after adjectives and nouns. Pronunciation, stress in words with any, every, some, no. Rising intonation to ask for clarification. Reading and vocabulary, getting the meaning from context. Under, understanding main ideas and details. Writing, pre-writing technique. Make a list, select relevant facts. Task: write a descriptive paragraph about a specialty coffee. Skill: write a topic sentence.
Okay, is there any question there?
No, teacher, it's fine.
Okay, great. Let's continue here. Can you please read?
Okay, so video listening. Watch the video and answer questions about the information and ideas in it. Learn more about body language and other cultural aspects of the video. Vocabulary. Learn the meanings and usage of these expressions related to dating and romance. Ask someone out. Be in a serious relationship. Be on the rebound. Be seeing somebody. Fix somebody up. Go on a blind date. Have a crush on somebody. Play hard to get. Play the field. Split up. Speaking. Learn expressions you can use too. Remind someone about past events. Do you remember when we had the class together? Comment about memories. Sure, I remember it. I remember it well. Express regret. I wish I had asked you out. Grammar. Learn to express yourself using future conditional. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. Past perfect. It was 8:30. It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left Valentino's. Indefinite infinitives after adjectives and nouns. Are you ready to go? Task listening. Listen to the psychology lecture about the memory. Complete the notes. Pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation of stress in words with any, every, some, no. I'm not seeing anyone now. There's nothing we can do. Raising intonation to ask for clarification. Us, as in you and me. Reading. Read an article about coffee around the world. In the web. On the web. Research specialty coffees. Write a paragraph about a specialty coffee you researched.
Okay, is there any question maybe here?
Yes, with the meaning of be on the rebound and
Okay, be on the rebound is in terms of when you have a relationship and you feel sad, that's being on the rebound. Like you're still affected by an emotional distress caused by the ending of a relationship, a romantic relationship. So
okay.
you could say, I don't know, I was on the rebound when I met him. Okay, something like, or when I met Jack, let's say. I was on the rebound when I met Jack. Okay, so that means that you were In this case, the person was still affected emotionally by her previous relationship with somebody else.
Yes, and the other one was play the field.
Okay, that's when you have like multiple dates. When you have like yes, when you have multiple dates, you hold an interest in various people in order to be calm emotionally or romantically involved. Okay, so that's the meaning of play the field.
Okay, teacher. Perfect.
Okay, so if there's no more questions, let's do the listening here. Can you please read?
Sure, so Nick and Talia are in the restaurant. They secretly place a microphone at Jackie and Dean's table, and they have just listened to a conversation between Dean and Jackie. Look at the picture. Talia is getting ready to leave. Pretty, what do you think she has decided to do? Go home, follow Jackie and Dean, go back to the Newsline office. Maybe she decided to go back to the Newsline office.
Okay.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
And we got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me?
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
Wow, this is fantastic. I am so relieved that...
Leave that on. People will recognize you.
Oh, right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over for me. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's about to be cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course. You're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's. And I am with a star.
Okay, so what was the answer there?
So in fact, they decide to stay in the restaurant, but there's not an option about it.
Yeah, I think it's this one because she wanted to go at this
Ah, okay.
moment, right? She decided, but of course she changed her mind. But at this point, when if you we see the picture here, it's like
Yes, when she proposed to go to the Newsline office.
yes, exactly. Here it is. Here it is.
I was beginning to think it was all over for me. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go?
There you have it.
If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia,
Okay. So
Yes,
do you
teacher.
want to start the test now, or do you want to start like 20 minutes before?
We can start now, teacher.
Okay, yeah, because you're gonna have 30 minutes. Okay, so I'll give you. Okay, so let's finish the class then. I'm gonna do the quick poll. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Perfect, teacher. See you. Bye.
Okay, please, tomorrow we're gonna have also the test, but the other half, okay? The other half of the test, the B2.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, half the class. So